there?
I don't, what?
Who's back there, I said?
Huh?
Who is it?
The shadow.
That's what I figured. Come on, Tom. Come on out. Tommy, you weren't supposed to be back there. This is me and my shadow. My shadow.
I know it's supposed to be in your shadow, but I thought that maybe I could help, so I was back there doing
Listen, I told Mom I was going to be dancing as a solo. If it's my shadow back there, it's me. You know what I mean? You're not in it.
You mean Mom liked your shadow best?
Oh, Tommy, that has nothing to do with it. Now, I make a move, my shadow makes a move, and there's no room for you. You're not in it. Understand?
I understand, Dick.
Good.
Hope you're, I guess we're not a team anymore, huh? Is that what you mean?
No, Tommy, I didn't say...
Hope your shadow can play guitar.
Don't be ridiculous. All right, do you really want to be my shadow?
No, I'd prefer to be the Green Hornet. Green Hornet dances better.
But, Tommy, it's Cato in a Green Hornet. It's me and my shadow, and I mean the Green Hornet. Now, if you're going to be in the number, you be my shadow. Yes or no?
Yes.
You want to be my
Yes.
shadow? Okay, then I'll show you. I want you to do exactly as I do. Stand back there a little bit. Now, you watch my moves, okay? Get your cane up here. Okay, Nelson, hit it. Me and my shadow. That's right. Do, little hit. Rolling down. That's good, Tom. Keep marching. Keep marching. Always get ready now. Okay, Nelson, hold it. All right. Is everybody happy?
Yes, sir!
All right, hit it. And when it's 12 o'clock, we climb that stair. We never knock, 'cause nobody... Hold it! Keep marching, Tom. Come on out here. Come on, hop out here, little Peter Rabbit. Now, tell me, what's this nonsense about putting your radios on? Why do you do a thing like that for?
Figured I'd better do something to say this number.
The people out here love this number, Tommy.
Yeah, but back there it's really nothing.
It's not supposed to be anything. Nobody's back there except my shadow. Do you understand?
It's kind of lonely.
Now, if you want to do this number, Tommy, I'll give you one more chance, but you've got to do it correctly.
You mean
promise.
You mean I'm on probation?
Probation. Now, you just hop back there and take off those stupid bunny ears, and I'll give you one more chance. Now, hurry up. Go on. Take the ears off. Okay, is everybody happy?
No, sir!
Me and my shadow down the avenue. Hey, my shadow, not a soul to tell my troubles to. And when it's... All right, Nelson, hold it. Tommy, what's going on back there?
What's the difference? Everybody's happy.
Just ahead, musical performances from Kate Smith and Simon and Garfunkel. And following this classic episode, the story of why Kate Smith almost walked off the show.
Kate Smith said, "Who wrote this?" And I said, "I did." I stood up.
Tonight on E! At 9, Talk Soup always delivers 30 minutes of outrageous moments from all your favorite talk shows. And at 9:30, E! News Daily offers a half-hour look at the day's top entertainment happenings. Following at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, join Robin Leach on his travels to the world's most exotic hideaways and getaways, only on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Tonight on E! At 9, Talk Soup, at 9:30, E! News Daily, and at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
smooth taste of cappuccino, only cooler. Capio, it's refreshment Italian style. Capio, so refreshing, so delicious. So try it. New Capio from Maxwell House. The thrill is the chill.
Now, don't adjust your television.
There is nothing wrong with your set.
We're on the other side of the world.
In Australia and New Zealand.
So come along, mates.
We'll turn your mornings upside down as Good Morning America goes down under.
This week.
Last time I was at the dentist, things were not going well. But doctor, I asked, I've been using baking soda. Why didn't it help? Maggie, he said, it's not enough. It's got to be in a great cavity-fighting toothpaste.
Now there's a baking soda toothpaste from Crest. We've added baking soda's fresh feeling of clean to the incredible cavity-fighting power of Crest, the dentist's choice.
So I brushed with Crest baking soda, and my next checkup was terrific.
New Crest baking soda. Nothing beats the protection of Crest.
There's no better feeling than that.
When Ryan gets an allergy attack, we see the doctor.
He's my dad.
He recommends Dimetapp Elixir. It relieves his sneezing and itchy eyes, and he likes the taste.
Doctors recommend Dimetapp for their families and yours. On May 14th.
Want to bet? Bet.
I think I'll bluff.
Give me the cards.
The play that won the Pulitzer and the performance that won the Tony become the motion picture that will win your heart.
You will always be a child.
But if I'm a child, why can't I be happy like a child?
Academy Award winners Richard Dreyfuss and Mercedes Ruehl.
Please hold me.
Lost in Yonkers. Rated PG at theaters Friday, May 14th.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of music, Miss Kate Smith.
Coming up.
No, I don't think so. I think you have to be inspired to sing the way that you sing. And I bet when she sings Climb Every Mountain, thousands of people across the United States put on their hiking boots, you know.
And later, a Simon and Garfunkel classic.
When my music's playing home, when my love lies waiting silently for me.
Yes, indeed. Tonight on Talk Soup, you know, the only thing tougher for a guy whose girl...
That was just great, Kate. It really was.
Oh, thank you so much, Tom.
Now, you have some voice. You know, when she sings a song, it stays sung. I mean, it's been
Well, that's
sung,
very kind of you to say that.
No, I don't think so. I think you have to be inspired to sing the way that you sing. And I bet when she sings Climb Every Mountain, thousands of people across the United States put on their hiking boots, you know.
I don't think so. I don't know about that. But I will tell you this. Inspiration is the most important aspect of singing.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Inspiration alone can make a song really great, no matter what kind of a voice sings it.
Well, that's making a statement like even I could sing, you know, somebody like me.
Why, I most certainly mean just that. Someone like you, yes.
But I don't have a great voice. You mean if I was inspired to sing, I could sing?
Of course you could.
Well.
You just have to know how to be inspired, that's all. Let me give you a little lesson in inspiration, may I?
Certainly, I'd be pleased and
All
pleasured.
right, now listen, Tom. You take the song, You'll Never Walk Alone. You know that song, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You do? All right. Now, I want you to take it and sing it now. Go ahead.
When you walk through a storm, keep your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark.
Very sweet. It's very nice, but I have to say something right here. Now that, I would say, is a very pretty rendition of the song, Tom.
Thank you.
But that's not inspired. May I show you what I mean? Listen to this now. When you walk through a storm, keep your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. You're getting the idea now? I can tell just by the expression on that dear face. Now I want you to try it again. Now this time I want you to feel very proud and yet always humble. Now, you must have the feeling that you have something to say to everybody that must be said, to give them the inspiration. That's what you need. You have to inspire people when you're singing everywhere. Now I want you to do it. Take it in the middle. Go ahead, take it in the middle.
At the end of a storm is a golden sky and a sweet silver song of a lark.
Wait, Tom. When you say of a lark, you must say of a lark. That's it. Now, it's not fair. You're beginning to become inspired.
Yes.
Well, what you need now, I must say, is one thing more. You need more command of the situation. You need to reach out and sort of grab the audience, engulf it and fold it like this. Now listen. At the end of a storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark.
You gotta watch those.
That's right.
You can
Now,
grab a whole group with a.
Oh. Now, did you feel it that time?
I got the feeling. I got a lot of feeling
All right,
from
good.
that.
You did. Now you try it again, and remember, grab the audience. Let the song be your guide. Go ahead now. Finish it up. Good.
Walk on through the wind.
Walk on.
Walk on through the rain.
Walk on.
So your dreams will flow.
Go ahead, Tom. Grab the audience.
Walk on with hope in your heart. You'll never walk alone.
directly ahead, the comic face of Ronnie Shell. And later, it's Strike Up the Band with Kate Smith.
This weekend on E, a brand new award show special, Daytime's Brightest, the Daytime Emmy Awards Guide. This weekend on E, a brand new half-hour behind-the-scenes episode with Joan Rivers. This weekend on E, the provocative half-hour interview with Howard Stern and guest Mario Van Peebles.
When did this happen? I have never heard of a black cowboy.
All this weekend on E, Entertainment Television.
Put together a picture-perfect Mother's Day during the store-wide Mother's Day sale at JCPenney. Start with a palette of colorful sleepwear at 25% off. Picture her in silk with dramatic dresses for only $89.99. Then frame the scene with exquisite fine jewelry for 30 to 50% off. At the Mother's Day sale, you'll find the perfect gift and leave a lasting impression.
Yes, that really was me, Elizabeth Ashley. And then I lost 25 pounds in only 12 weeks on the Ultra Slim Fast plan with these delicious ready-to-drink shakes. There's scrumptious chocolate, French vanilla, luscious new strawberry, and a rich, creamy coffee. The plan is easy. A shake for breakfast, one for lunch, and a sensible dinner. Even a candy bar is a snack. And if it works for me, it can work for you.
Ultra Slim Fast. Give us a week. We'll take off the weight.
It's time to drop everything and rush to Payless.
Why? Is the whole store on sale?
Yes, even leather.
Yeah, but how much can I save? Like half?
Exactly. Buy one pair, get the second pair half price.
So I can pick out any pair I want.
Your choice.
And get a pair for her for half price?
Right. But the Payless buy one pair, get a second pair for half price sale ends soon. So hurry.
Watch me.
This week, People presents the annual 50 Most Beautiful People in the World issue. Page after page of heart-stopping beauty. The stunning portraits. The stories behind the faces. And much more, only in this week's special double issue of People. Pick it up today.
We're here asking kids how Clearstick from Clearasil is working to prevent their pimples.
Oh, this is look at this face.
Yeah, it's the stuff that feels like it gets under your skin to help stop pimples before they start.
Clearasil Clearstick and Clearstick Sensitive.
Stick it to pimples before they stick it to you.
You gotta just use it.
Here he is, America's slowest rising young comedian, Ronnie Shell. I hope you didn't mind me, introducing you as America's slowest rising young comic.
No, Dick, it's the truth. I am America's slowest rising young comedian. I worked at the Purple Onion for years and years and years and years and never made it. Although, in defense of myself, I must say that I helped many people get to the top with my advice and general all-around showbiz help.
You helped a lot of people, like who, for instance?
Oh, for instance, you guys.
You're kidding. I don't remember you ever helping us.
How soon they forget.
8 years ago, you know.
Don't you remember when you guys first started out, you were the stupid one?
That's Tommy. He's the stupid one.
Yeah, but I had to tell him that.
Oh, you told him that?
Yeah. And who gave you the best line in your whole act? Mom always liked you best.
I don't remember.
I did. Well, first of all, she was my mom. I gave you my mom. That's right. That's one of the reasons I'm doing your show tonight. I was wondering if you could do me a little favor.
Sure, anything.
I didn't ask Tom because, well, frankly, I've always liked you best. And
hey, anything you want, anything you want.
If I do well tonight, will you let me see my mom?
I'll tell you what, this is all I could say. You can see her, but you can't have her back.
How soon moms forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, direct from Hollywood, Ronnie is now going to do one of his famous bits that has kept him out of the big time for many years. It's a pantomime of a little 5-year-old boy seeing a butterfly for the very first time in his life. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your seats. Ronnie Shell.
Thank you. I really can't tell you what a pleasure it is and an unusual privilege for me personally to be working. Before I get into BTSB, Big Time Showbiz, I used to work, as Dick told you, all the clubs in San Francisco, all the little clubs, and I didn't really do too well, and I never did any big television shows. I had one job in television before this and before the Good Morning World show, and that was I had a little local job up in San Francisco. I worked at the station up there, not network, just local, and I had one of those real thankless jobs that you'll all be familiar with when I tell you. I used to go to the station very early in the morning and stand in front of a microphone for 4 hours while the test pattern was on and go, and then after struggling for many years, I went down to, you don't mind if I go ahead and laugh at you, I think I'm a riot. Then I went down to Hollywood, and I got a chance to meet a lot of big stars, and I found out that a lot of them are just like you and me, just normal people. I found out, no, seriously, that a lot of them are basically insecure, which was quite surprising, because I happen not to be. I'm one of the few comedians working in the business today who is totally secure. Sorry, just kidding. But anyway, through all my travels and meeting some of these stars, I'd like to now do sort of a pantomime takeoff on the average actor. This is sort of a tribute to all the actors that I've ever met. It's a study in narcissism and tight pants. You'll see what I mean. Could I have my background music, and I'd like to sing for these lovely people.
next, Simon and Garfunkel.
On a tour of one-night stands, my suitcase and guitar in hand, and every stop is neatly planned for a poet and a one-man band.
Tonight on E! At 9, Talk Soup always delivers 30 minutes of outrageous moments from all your favorite talk shows, and at 9:30, E! News Daily offers a half-hour look at the day's top entertainment happenings. Following at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, join Robin Leach on his travels to the world's most exotic hideaways and getaways, only on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Tonight on E! At 9, Talk Soup, at 9:30, E! News Daily, and at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
You're watching Entertainment Television.
At JCPenney, we haven't just changed our styles for spring.
We've become a completely different animal.
For fish and fowl.
Horses.
And mules.
With spots.
And stripes. And a beautiful coat.
And while we're dressed like a peacock. And washing quality like a hog.
It's our great values that have always made us
the leader of the pack.
Now, don't adjust your television.
There is nothing wrong with your set.
We're on the other side of the world.
In Australia and New Zealand.
So come along, mates.
We'll turn your mornings upside down as Good Morning America goes down under.
This week.
I love mushrooms. Their performance and songwriting, but also in their attitude toward their success. They haven't become swept up in the so-called rewards of success, you know, popularity and dinners and parties. That is why they're here tonight. They rarely get invited to parties and not too popular. To make them feel better, I promised them a party right after the show. So here are two performers Dickie and I admire very, very much, Simon and Garfunkel.
Finished it about a week ago. It's called Overs. It's about two people in a relationship that's over, but every time they're about to leave, they realize that there's really no place else to go. See? Overs. Why don't we stop fooling ourselves? The game is over, over, over. No good times, no bad times. There's no times at all, just the New York Times. Sitting on the windowsill near the flowers. We might as well be apart. It hardly matters, we sleep separately. And drop a smile, passing in the hall. But there's no laugh left, 'cause we laughed them all. And we laughed them all in a very short time. Tapping on my forehead, hanging from my mirror, rattling the teacups, and I wonder how long can I delay? We're just a habit like saccharin, and I'm habitually feeling kind of blue. But each time I try on the thought of leaving you, I stop and think it over.
Coming up, Pat Paulson, Uncorked.
I can't take this. I need a drink.
Need a drink. Hell of a juju.
Yes, indeed. Tonight on Talk Soup, you know, the only thing tougher for a guy whose girlfriend is a porn star is a guy whose stepmom is a stripper. It's Talk Soup tonight at 9 Eastern and Pacific after the Smothers Brothers.
Tonight on E! News Daily, closing arguments take the Woody and Mia saga to the home stretch. And the lovers in the Taster's Choice commercial finally get to first base. Those stories tonight at 9:30 Eastern and Pacific, right after Talk Soup.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick? Hot Pockets!
Hot Pockets, filled with pepperoni pizza or ham and cheese in a crispy pocket.
What are you gonna pick? Hot Pockets!
Try Lean Pockets, too.
Season after season, year after year, nothing sounds so good in the morning as breakfast with log cabin syrup. Log cabin, rich maple flavor, and mornings to remember.
Slip into the night, softly, seductively. Go incognito. Incognito, a fragrance so romantic, so intriguing. He'll wonder who you are, no matter where you go. Slip into the night. Go incognito. Incognito by CoverGirl. The intrigue never ends.
$2.99 per minute.
If you want to try something really special, meet the person of your dreams by calling the 1-900-DATE-LINE. That's right. Call the 1-900-DATE-LINE and listen to hundreds of people in your area looking for their next date. People from all walks of life who want to meet you. Leave a message on their voicemail box and you could be dating tonight. Or for the most fun, make your own recording and have people leave messages for you.
Guys, call the 1-900-DATE-LINE and hear messages from hundreds of women. There are new people to hear and call every day.
And ladies, when you call the 1-900-DATE-LINE, you'll meet lots of successful and exciting guys. It's a safe and easy way to date in the 90s. Call the the 1-900-DATELINE if you want to meet someone tonight.
Or just call and listen for the best numbers to call later.
Call the 1-900-DATELINE. It's fun, it's safe, and it's open 24 hours a day all year long.
We love the 1-900-DATELINE.
Call the 1-900-DATELINE and meet someone special tonight. Call now!
$2.99 per minute.
But then you saw the light of day, and you came back to the way of righteousness.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! That's true. I went astray. I was a sinner for years, and I was leading down the road of depravity, but I saw the light, and I came back.
I came back.
I came back.
And I'm glad he did. Wicked world!
Wake up, wicked world!
Hallelujah!
Wake up, wicked world!
Boy, have I got an Excedrin headache.
Rejoice, brother, because for salvation is at hand and it's us.
Yeah, well, if it's contributions you're after, you came to the wrong place.
No, it's not contributions, brother. We're after dirty, rotten, lousy, no good, drunken bums.
Oh, well, in that case, you're in the right place.
You know it, brother, and we're going to show you the error of your ways. I want to tell you something. Do you know the evils of alcohol, what they can do? Do you know that you can take a little worm and you can put him in a glass of water, and he will live. But you take that same little worm, and you put him into whiskey, and what happens? He dies immediately. Now, what does that tell you, brother?
If I keep drinking, I'll never get worms?
Never get worms! Hallelujah! Oh, Brother Ronnie.
Yes, Sergeant.
Please come over here and befriend this poor unfortunate, please.
Right, Sarge. What's bothering you, brother? You say you're worried about world affairs, income tax, overpopulation?
No.
You're worried that Superman may collide with the Flying Nun? Well, then what's bothering you?
Well, your foot is on my hand.
Sorry.
Milk of human kindness has run dry.
Hello, Medusa!
Will you knock it off? I'm sick of hearing you with that thing.
Sergeant Pepper, let me try and save this man.
You? Why, you can't even say hallelujah right.
Maybe I can't, but I have a feeling that I can. Please, give me a chance.
Come on, give that kid a break.
All right, Brother Thomas, get in there and wail.
Give me that bottle. Brother, I know the world is in terrible shape. But this doesn't help. I mean, when you take a drink, does that help? No, it doesn't help at all. Is this going to make it happier for you? Brother, you take a drink and all you need is happiness. And what happens? You have to take another drink. But does that help? Well, what happens after you take another drink? Well, you need another drink. So what happens? You take another drink. Sergeant Pepper, I think he's got something.
Brother!
Oh, yeah, I think he's got something.
Yes!
Have a drink, baby.
I That's what I think. I think I've lost Brother Thomas.
Look at the bright side, sweetheart. You haven't lost the worker, you've gained a bum.
Hallelujah. We gained a bump.
Still to come, the story behind the comedy sketch that had Kate Smith heading for the door.
So we all said it was just an idea, just an idea.
Just a thought.
Just a thought.
Yes, indeed. Tonight on Talk Soup, you know, the only thing tougher for a guy whose girlfriend is a porn star is a guy whose stepmom is a stripper. It's Talk Soup tonight at 9 Eastern and Pacific after the Smothers brothers.
Tonight on E! News Daily, closing arguments take the Woody and Mia saga to the home stretch. And the lovers in the Taster's Choice commercial finally get to first base. Those stories tonight at 9:30 Eastern and Pacific, right after Talk Soup.
Have you ever borrowed a book from thousands of miles away, across the country, without stopping for directions, or sent someone a fax? From the beach, you will, and the company that'll bring it to you, AT&T.
Tea in the afternoon.
Tea, everyone. Oh, why, thank you, Vendela.
Introducing Lipton Original Iced Tea. All natural, with a taste so original, you'll have to guzzle it, gulp it, chug it, but never sip. Lipton Original. This ain't no sipping tea.
Now, don't adjust your television.
There is nothing wrong with your set.
We're on the other side of the world.
In Australia and New Zealand.
So come along, mates.
We'll turn your mornings upside down as Good Morning America goes down under.
This week.
This week, People presents the annual 50 Most Beautiful People in the World issue. Page after page of heart-stopping beauty. The stunning portraits. The stories behind the faces. And much more, only in this week's special double issue of People. Pick it up today.
There's a whole new movement called self-care. That's why Almay's created Prescribed Care Protective Face Cream. You don't need a prescription. Just ask your pharmacist about Almay Prescribed Care. Self-care for skin.
Here it is, the best secret roll-on ever. Now the active ingredient has a higher concentration of what keeps you drier. Secret's still pH balanced. It just works harder. Hangs in there, like you. Strong enough for a man. Now keeps a woman even drier.
Thank our guests for tonight, Kate Smith, Simon and Garfunkel, and Ronnie Schill. Let's have a hand. And our guest next week will be the Birds and the star of Green Acres, Eddie Albert, and one of the funniest women we've ever met, Moms Mabley. So we're a little rushed.
So be
good
with
night.
us, brothers and sisters.
You know, seeing Ronnie Schill on the show again brings back some great memories. I briefly mentioned the San Francisco job, the Purple Onion, and clubs like the Purple Onion and the Hungry Eye, little basement bistros where
were around the country at that time, and they acted sort of like the comedy clubs of today, as they spawned a lot of new talent. In fact, this club we were at, the Purple Onion, it sat just barely over 100 people, and Phyllis Diller got her start there. First big act out there was the Kingston Trio. Jim Neighbors worked there very early. Ronnie Shell, the Smothers Brothers, and so it wasn't, and it wasn't like comedian after comedian after comedian.
They always had a comedian, a singer, and a
opening act, whatever it was.
Whatever the opening act was.
They only had to work cheap.
So we're another group that came out of San Francisco.
That's right.
Interesting background story in Kate Smith. When we had Kate Smith coming on the show, we had a writer session.
One of the first spots I ever wrote, and keep in mind I was a 25-year-old kid, Kate Smith was on the show. And Tom came into our office, Steve Martin and myself, and said, your assignment is to write a Tom and Kate comedy spot. And I just packed, because I mean, there was nothing. So then I thought, and I thought, and I thought, and I came up with what I thought was very funny. And it was just a 30-second thing. It was Kate Smith as Oliver Hardy, and Tom as Stan Laurel, and he did a great Stan Laurel, and we did a little Laurel and Hardy thing.
The first day of read-through, we sat down and came to her part, and she's going and says, Tommy Smothers as Stan Laurel and Kate Smith as Oliver Hardy.
And everyone was at the table, and it got to this spot, and Kate Smith said, who wrote this? And I said, I did. I stood up. She said, I'm not doing the show, and walked out. They had to get her back and bring her in because she said, you think I'm Oliver Hardy? I said, no, you were going to be Stan Laurel. I said, that was a misprint. Tom was going to put on a fat suit. I don't think you're fat at all.
And she says, boys, I'm not going to play this. I've been working very hard at losing weight, and I'm not going to play a man, and an overweight man. I'm adamantly, but... So we all said, well, it's just an idea, just an idea.
Just a thought.
Just a thought.
So I spent the whole week apologizing to Kate Smith and telling her how beautiful God Bless America was and everything she did.
She was a very good sport, Kate Smith, and so we put her in something she'd feel more comfortable in, which was a uniform as the head of the Salvation Army with an army hat on, which is a little more feminine. But she had a good time, and
she wasn't Oliver Hardy. So what did you do with the bit later on? I thought that was, you mentioned later on, we didn't throw it away. Many years later, who was it I did it with? Dom DeLuise.
Dom DeLuise.
Who fit the role a little bit better, we must admit. And, well, we hope this comedy hour brought back some pleasant memories.
We hope it does. We certainly do.
And if you weren't around back then, maybe you learned a little bit about what the world and TV were like in 1967.
Right.
Say good night, Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
We'll see you in the next original Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour, right here on E!
On the Smothers Brothers, Norm Crosby and the Hollies. I don't know, I just read this stuff. It's coming up tomorrow at 8.